Good evening and welcome to the Thursday, March 5th, 2026 meeting of the City of Worcester Historical Commission. My name is Ana Santos Restivo and I will chair tonight's meeting. Before we begin, I have a few brief announcements concerning how our meeting will proceed. Tonight's meeting is a hybrid format, which means that attendees may participate in person here at City Hall or remotely. You may log in via computer by going to https://worcestermass.zoom.gov.com/j/160-487-3519, entering access code 160-487-3519 in the Zoom application, or by calling in at 1-669-254-5252 and entering access code 160-487-3519. We do ask that folks mute their line when they are not speaking to minimize background noise by pressing *6. Please note this will also unmute your line. This is a public meeting, which means both that it is being recorded and that minutes will be taken and published at a later date. To help with this process, we ask all speakers participating in person to use a microphone, to speak clearly, identify yourselves each time you speak, and the first time you speak, please state your city of town or town of residence for the record. To help maintain an orderly meeting, please address all comments and questions through the chair, rather than directly to any of the other speakers or applicants. If you are here for an item that will be postponed or continued, please note that no additional notice will be sent to you before the next meeting. The best thing to do is call the planning department the day prior to our next meeting to confirm whether the item will be heard or postponed that night. Once an item is called, there will be a brief presentation of the item, followed by any additional comments and clarification from members of the city staff. Then an opportunity for anyone from the public to speak on that item before we proceed to board discussion and action. Please also note that all approval votes will be by roll call tonight, which will be administered when the time comes. I shall take a roll call of the commissioners and city staff present. Erica Hilnarski. Vanessa Andre.
Here.
Jeffrey Burnett.
Here.
Daniel Forster.
Here.
Kristen Gutierrez Livotti.
Here.
And Ana Santos Restivo here. Cameron Doyle.
Here.
And Michelle Johnstone.
Here.
So, first item of business, number one, we have a leave to withdraw for 90 Main Street. Is the petitioner, do we need a petitioner?
So through you, Madam Chair, just some background on this. 90 Main Street, because we've lost so many of you, does not have quorum to continue anymore. So they are withdrawing their application and they are reapplying. They'll be back before you in April. So there's nobody here. We can just go ahead with a motion.
Okay. All right. So may I, we do not need public comment since this is a request to leave to withdraw. So I shall make a motion to withdraw without prejudice.
Second. And on the motion to withdraw, Commissioner Forster?
Yes.
Commissioner Andre?
Yes.
Commissioner Burnett?
Yes.
Commissioner Gutierrez Livotti?
Yes.
And Commissioner Santos Restivo?
Yes. Okay. Next one, new business. Number two, we have a certificate of non-applicability for 89 William Street. And this is for a replacement of a roof. Is the petitioner here or online?
I am. George Markopoulos of Shrewsbury, Mass.
I'm sorry?
George Markopoulos of Shrewsbury, Mass.
Thank you so much. All right, we understand that you are replacing a 3-tab asphalt roof and proposing a similar asphalt roof?
Correct.
Is that correct?
Correct. 30-year architectural.
Okay. Does anyone, do any of the commissioners have any questions on this? Okay. Let's see. All right, so may I have a motion to, for a certificate of non-applicability for 89 William Street?
I shall make, oh, no. The commission finds that the proposed changes at 89 William Street, consisting of replacing the current asphalt roof with a similar asphalt roof, is not under the jurisdiction of the commission and therefore approves their certificate of non-applicability.
Seconded.
And on the motion for the certificate of non-applicability, Commissioner Forster,
Yes.
Commissioner Andre,
Yes.
Commissioner Burnett,
Yes.
Commissioner Gutierrez-Lavoti,
Yes.
and Commissioner Santos Restivo.
Yes.
All right, George, you're all set.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on. So, next item of new business, number 3, we have 58 Elm Street, unit number 11. And is, or are the petitioners here or online?
Good evening. I'm the petitioner, try that word again, petitioner, Stephen Tyler.
And where do you reside?
I reside Worcester, Massachusetts.
Okay, all right. So, what is it that you plan to do at 58 Elm Street, unit 11?
I'm looking to replace all of my windows in kind. Most of them aren't operational. I just acquired the property and I live there in December. And I just like to get windows that are operational. And so I'm trying to replace with what seems to have been allowed in the past.
So through the chair, just some background on this. So the proposal is not in kind. So the existing windows are wood, vinyl windows are proposed. However, in this condominium complex, there is a window that has been approved in the past for other units who replaced their windows. So it is going to be a vinyl window. It will be a bronze in color. One question that I do have, though, is when you say in kind, so throughout the unit, there are 6/6 windows, and then in your kitchen and bathroom, you also have 6/6 windows, but it looks like 4/4 is proposed. Is there a reason why you're going with a different grid pattern there?
I'm not able to answer that question. My understanding was it should all be 6/6. But someone is here with me from the supplier. Maybe they can answer it. I don't know if there's a error in the order or.
Is somebody going to?
Yeah, the grid pattern should be the exact same as the original.
Could you just go
Please
up
come up
and
here and
talk to the microphone?
introduce yourself. Thank you.
I actually brought photos of the windows that we installed in the other units as well. Hi, I'm Tammy from Home Depot.
Okay.
And what's your last name for the record?
Is Clark?
Clark?
Yes.
Sam Clark?
Tammy Clark.
Tammy Clark, okay.
Okay. So, again, in his kitchen and the bathroom windows, you're proposing a 4/4 mountain arrangement, but they appear to be an existing 6/6. So will you please explain the reasoning for the change? And if there is a change, or is this what, was this an error?
Should all be the same. So there should be four, there should be four. There's not six. I have it right here.
So in in the proposal, it shows only 6/6 windows throughout the unit. So the photos on the screen right now are the existing conditions of the living room, dining rooms, and bedrooms. And then the windows shown on the screen now are the existing conditions of the kitchen and bathroom. So, and you can see the sink is in this. So I'm assuming this is the kitchen. So are you keeping the 6/6 arrangement, or are you changing them to a 4/4?
So it's going to be 4/4.
Okay, so there's a change in the Munton arrangement then.
Is there a reasoning why you can't just make them all 6/6? I'm assuming that the windows are rather uniform in size.
Yes, they are.
So Tammy, I'll speak up that
Yeah.
a 4/4 has never been discussed with me. It's always been 6/6, and we've even discussed these windows. It has been mentioned before where someone maybe made an error placing the order, and that they would be corrected. So none of that is handled on my end, so I don't really have documentation for that. I'm trying to find my original
I can
quote.
look that up too and send that over.
I don't believe my original quote had anything that was 4/4.
So it is your intention to replace all the windows with 6/6, which would be an in-kind replacement with respect to the number.
That is my intention.
That is your intention. Okay.
So through you, Madam Chair, just make sure that when the motion is taken, that's specified.
Okay. And also, you did mention that the windows were not in working order. However, the inspection report submitted indicates that the windows are in good condition. So will you please explain your reasoning as to that contradiction?
I don't know the origin of the inspection report. Is that like just my inspection report for purchasing it? I don't know about that, but I live there and I can't open and close most of them. There's like two that I've been able to move, and those are the ones I deal with. So I don't
It
know
looks like it's from Garcia, from Home Depot.
It's from Home Depot.
Says,
They weren't operating them because they were
Congratulations, found
stuck, and they would have probably were fearful of breaking them. They might have moved one or two of them, probably the same ones I'm moving.
So what is the year for the inspection report that we have?
it says January 9th of 2026.
Have you moved in there in December?
I purchased in December. I didn't hear what date you said.
It says January 9th, 2026.
That would have been, under my purview in some way. I would have owned the place there. That was about the time the second person
I
came.
have a
He
question.
definitely didn't operate the windows.
So what, I guess maybe this is a hang-up of what does Home Depot mean when they say no defects found? Do they mean in the glass? Do you know what that means?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
Because that's all we have here, is that just every window says no defects found. But that's Home Depot's assessment, and I don't know what their assessment is. They might just be talking about the existing glass, but we don't know.
Have you had a wood window restoration? People come out to see if they're able to make it operational?
I have not. Those windows are in like terrible condition. I have not done that, and the condo already had a policy on the implication that these windows had already been approved, and that's where I started.
I mean, the pictures look like they're in really good condition, to be honest. Do you mean like bad condition, like just not operable, or like the wood itself as well?
In some cases, there is rotten wood in there, but operable is my main concern. Like, I don't know if any of them are open, or closed all the way. I think the one that I'm looking at, the picture right there, is not closed all the way. And if we have more pictures, we can probably show that. The storm windows operate okay, but they're metal and on the outside.
Yeah.
But all of the wooden, if I can't get to the storm window, it doesn't do me any good because they can't open. So you can see that window, it isn't even straight. You can't tell if it's totally open or closed because of the way the blind is, but it's in my kitchen. I know it's not totally closed, and that's not one that I'm able to open.
Do any of the commissioners have any other questions about this?
So through the chair, I will mention that in the past, similar projects like this at this condominium complex have been approved. At some point, we do want all the windows to match. So I'll just throw that out there, as a lot of them have already been replaced to the windows that are being proposed at this point, except for the 4/4 part. They would need to be 6/6. But if you want to take a straw poll of commission members and just see how they're feeling about this project, if you require any more information from the petitioner, you can request that, or we can take a vote. So if you just want to go down the commission and just ask how they're feeling, thumbs up, thumbs down.
Can I just clarify? So the windows that have been replaced in the building are all matching?
Yes, they're
The
the,
same that are proposed here?
yes, yeah. So they're the ones that are approved by the HOA.
I have one other question, actually, before. So with the windows and the previous ones and these, are the storms being left or the storms being taken off?
They would need to be taken off.
Okay, and all the other ones have been taken off on the
Yeah,
previous?
so you can't, with vinyl windows, you don't leave a storm because it melts and warps the vinyl underneath.
I have the photos of the ones that we've done. I don't know if you want to see it or not.
If you want, you can, just don't say anything while you're walking.
No, thank you. Oh, okay, awesome, thank you. So the outside is white on these, but those will be bronze?
The outside, can I see those?
Yeah.
We've never approved a white on the outside, so that's
The
new.
outside's bronze, the inside is,
White?
The inside should be white.
yeah, the inside's white, the outside's bronze.
The yellow are the ones that, sorry, the yellow are the ones that were previously replaced? Is that right? The yellow circle? Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so I think it's just the way it looks in the light. I think they are bronze.
Okay.
Because if you look at the frame,
Yeah, that looks bronze, yeah.
yeah, and it's the same colors.
Okay.
Anyone want to see this?
All set. I'm all set, thank you.
Okay. These can go back. All right. So there are no further questions or comments by the commission? Okay, I would like to open this up for public comment. Anyone online or in the room has any comment to make?
And through the chair, if anybody has joined online and would like to make public comment, you can use the raise hand feature in Zoom, and I'll call on you. I'm not seeing anybody, though.
Nothing? Okay. May I have a motion to close public comment?
I shall make a motion to close public comment.
Seconded?
And on the motion to close public comment, Commissioner Forster,
Yes.
Commissioner Andre,
Yes.
Commissioner Burnett,
Yes.
Commissioner Gutierrez-Lavoti,
Yes.
and Commissioner Santos Restivo.
Yes. Okay, so now I shall ask for a motion for a demo delay waiver.
The commission finds that the proposed demolition at 58 Elm Street, Unit 11, consisting of replacing windows with the same grid pattern of 6/6, would not be detrimental to the historical or architectural resources of the city of Worcester.
Seconded?
And on that motion, Commissioner Forster,
Yes.
Commissioner Andre,
Yes.
Commissioner Burnett,
Yes.
Commissioner Gutierrez-Lavoti,
Yes.
Commissioner Santos Restivo.
Yes.
You're all set, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, moving on to number 4, 27 Ellsworth Street. This is another building demolition delay waiver. Is the petitioner here, or are the petitioners here online? Hello? please state your names and your city? and
Stephen
town?
Simzak, Worcester.
Okay,
Linda Simzak, Worcester.
okay, thank you. All right, so would you please describe the project that you are planning on doing for 27 Ellsworth? There are two buildings. There's that front one that we're looking at with the mansard roof, and then there's the detached building in the back.
We would like to side both buildings.
Okay, side them. And what material?
It's a vinyl siding.
Vinyl siding. Is it your plan to
It's up there.
place the vinyl siding on top of the existing wooden clapboard
Yes.
siding? Okay. Do you, in terms of the front building, with that lovely mansard roof, do you plan to cover the corner boards and the architectural elements at the roof line?
No.
You plan to retain those?
Yes.
Okay. And even the side,
Do that, though.
what color is that? Is it like a maroon?
Yeah, it's like a maroon. So through the chair, one other question that they didn't bring up is the lintels over the windows. Are you planning on J-channeling around that and siding and keeping the lintels, or are you planning on tearing the lintels off? So the lintel is this piece that my cursor is going over.
We're going to try to save everything that's in good shape. Otherwise, if it's rotten, because there's a lot of rotten wood everywhere, we'll have to do something with it. Because that house is so old, dry rot and everything.
We
We try to,
didn't plan on changing any of the decorative aspects of it or anything that's makes supposedly, we'll
And that
just
would be
preserve as
considered
much
a
as, just the
decorative
flat
aspect.
stuff.
Okay, just the,
the clapboards and its siding.
okay, just to cover the clapboards and
Yeah,
retain all the other architectural features.
yeah.
That's your intention, okay?
Mhm.
All right. Do any of the commissioners have any questions about this?
I have a
Concerns?
question.
Sure.
So could you elaborate on the vinyl siding? Have you considered any other materials like maybe hardy board, especially for the front? It's a little different than vinyl.
No, we had picked out it's a vinyl siding that has some texture to it, so that it's not just a flat, and it's a nice light gray.
Right there, it's on, right.
The
Proposed
picture
siding?
doesn't really show it, but it looks nice in person.
It looks like clapboards, basically.
Have you ever thought about just replacing or just painting
Well, we
the
felt-
wood? I mean, what is the condition of the
It
wood?
needs to be painted, and it's peeling, but we thought the siding would,
Excuse me, I'm sorry, could you please just speak into,
it does need to be painted, and it's peeling, but we thought the siding would be longer lasting.
What about considering painting the front? The front is, what most people will see. And as far as retaining its original character, would you consider maybe painting the front and keeping the maintenance for that specific area, and then having siding for the rest?
That wouldn't look
we're
good
more
at all.
concerned with the front of the
You
building.
either side the whole thing or you paint the whole
Or
thing.
do
You don't
mean
do double.
paint the front house inside the back house?
So,
You're saying
No,
the
just
front
paint.
facade, the front of the building, the first building.
yeah, so through the chair, that is something that the commission has allowed in the front. They'll say, we want you to keep the facade and you can side the sides and the back. That's something that,
And just paint.
and just paint the front as a compromise. So is that something you would be amenable to?
Don't look good. That was
So we're
a-
only talking about the front building.
Would
The
never-
rear building,
Okay.
you cannot see it really from the street.
Right.
But that front facade is the most important, is what people see from the street. Is it in your purview to paint that and allow for the other three sides of the front building to be vinyl sided, and you can go to town in the building behind to have all four?
If you're going to put painting in the front, it's not going to last. And I'm tired of painting this house every 5 years. I'd rather My house is sided. I have no problems. It's been there over 40 years, and we have no issues with the siding. It's still beautiful. So we're trying to do the same thing that we did to our house, to this house.
Okay, so you are not amenable, you're not open to
I
just
have
paint?
never seen, I don't even know where, is there a house that you have siding, half siding and half painting?
So the most recent one that we approved is 27 John Street. That's a treatment that they approve. So 27 John Street in Worcester is the most recent one that was done. This is something that you can think about too. You can go down to 27 John Street and you can look at it. It came out really nice. But it sounds like the commission is in favor of approving vinyl on the back building. So on the one, so not the mansard roof, but the one in the back. It sounds like they have some reservations of the one in the front, so they're trying to give you an option to keep your maintenance down to one elevation rather than all four. But that's up to you. They can take a vote, and if it gets denied, then that's not going to be probably in your best interest either.
Well, I don't know how it will look. I've never seen, like I say, you either have it sided or you have it painted, but not siding and painting. I don't know. Basically,
Excuse
so
me, could you please speak into the microphone?
this is only a two-story building. The third floor is all shingles. So, I mean, there's not much
It's not much to paint.
to side or whatever. We're going to do the siding. We'd like to maintain all the siding, because I don't want to paint. I don't want to do siding again. No, paint again. I just want to get it done and get it over with. You know, and it's going to be maintained, same color, gray as it is. You know, it's going to look a lot better. Let's
Would
put
you be
it that
willing
way.
to do hardy board, where that you really don't typically have to repaint unless you want to change the color?
Or just look into that and come back.
Maybe could we describe what hardy board
Look
is?
into
Would you,
Would
yeah,
someone wanna-
could you describe what hardyboard is?
Michelle might be better at that. It's like a hard substrate. It's essentially a
So
fibrous cement fiber.
Yeah, so the product that they're talking about is called, the brand name for it is James Hardy Board or Hardy Plank. It's a fiber cement, so it appears as, basically as wood does. It looks more like wood than vinyl does. So that's something you could look into. It's going to be more expensive than doing the idea of vinyl siding, 3 sides, and keeping the wood in the front.
But you could just do the front side, the hardy board, and the rest the vinyl.
Yeah, that would keep your maintenance would keep your maintenance down. I don't know that that the commission's going to come to a consensus tonight with there still being questions. So would you be amenable to them voting on the back building and then continuing discussion to the next meeting for the front building to give you time to look at other options?
Guess we'll have to, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so,
We're not gonna have side-
no
we're
more
not
for
gonna paint
no
inside.
further questions?
We're gonna do the
Okay,
whole
so
siding.
I'm going to open it up for public comment.
Okay.
And we're not going to close public comment tonight because it's going to get continued.
It's going to be, okay, all right. So what I want to do is I may have a motion for a demo delay waiver of 58 Elm Street, 27 Ellsworth Street, the rear building.
Do we need to take public comment on that then, or no?
You did it for both. You did it for both. Well, we're going to keep the whole thing open, and we're only going to vote on half of it tonight.
So we have a
okay,
vote on
okay.
just the rear building.
Okay.
So may I have a motion?
I shall make the commission finds the proposed demolition at 27 Ellsworth Street
Rear.
consisting of installing vinyl siding on the rear building only would not be detrimental to the historical or architectural resources of the city of Worcester.
Seconded.
And on that motion, Commissioner Forster,
Yes.
Commissioner Andre,
Yes.
Commissioner Burnett,
Yes.
Commissioner Gutierrez-Lavoti,
Yes.
Commissioner Santos Restivo.
Yes.
And now, before we take a motion to continue, how long do you want to think about it? Because you'll want to go see that 27 John Street that I told you about to see if that's something that you could live with. And also, you'll want to look into fiber cement. Like I said, it's going to be more expensive, but it might be worth looking into at least.
I'm ready to destroy these buildings. This is an old building. Everything's empty in that building. I'm not even renting it because we had a lot
Could you
of
speak into the
issues with
microphone,
city.
please?
Well, no, they're all empty. How can afford more material, more expensive material when they're all empty apartments?
So I have 2 meetings coming up. We have March 19th and April 16th. Which date would you like?
What are we doing in April? A little later. I gotta figure April 16th. We won't be here? It's gonna have to be after April 16th.
After April 16th? We have April 30th, and we have May 14th are the next 2.
April 30th.
Okay, so to the commission through the chair, we would just need a motion to continue to April 30th with an extended constructive grant deadline of May 15th.
May I have a motion to continue 27 Ellsworth, the front building, to April 30th, 2026, with a construction, extended construction date of May 5th?
May 15th.
As moved. Second.
So moved, and then we need a second.
Seconded.
So on the motion to continue, Commissioner Forster,
Yes.
Commissioner Andre,
Yes.
Commissioner Burnett,
Yes.
Commissioner Gutierrez-Lavoti,
Yes.
and Commissioner Santos Restivo.
Yes.
Okay, so we will see you on April the 30th.
Okay, moving on to other business.
Quick question.
A, we have no policies and procedures. So moving on to an invitation from the Worcester Housing and Neighborhood Development Division to comment on HUD-funded projects at 28 Lodi Street and 43 Upsala Street, Section 106. Now, traditionally, we do not comment on these, and I suggest we do not comment on these this evening.
Agree.
Great, okay. Moving on, for the approval of minutes. Has everyone had a chance to review the minutes of January 22nd, February 5th, and February 19th of 2026?
Yes.
Yes.
Do any of you have changes that you believe need to be made?
No.
No, okay. So I shall make a motion to approve the minutes of January 22, February 5, and February 19, 2026.
So moved.
Seconded.
Se-
And on that motion, Commissioner Forster,
Yes.
Commissioner Andre,
Yes.
Commissioner Burnett,
Yes.
Commissioner Gutierrez-Lavoti,
Yes.
and Commissioner Santos Restivo.
Yes. Okay, and I believe that's it. So, finally, I shall make a motion to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
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 Aye, aye, aye. We'll get it, we'll get it.